Hello, and thank you for joining us. Welcome to the virtual neighborhood meeting for the Camino Las Ramblas Residential Development Project located in San Juan Capistrano. My name is John Conk, Vice President of Project Dimensions. Normally, we would be conducting these outreach meetings in person, but with the COVID-19 virus, we feel this is the most responsible way to provide you with this information. We hope that you agree. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with information on the application we have submitted to the City of San Juan Capistrano, to answer your questions, and provide you with an opportunity to provide us with your input. The approval of this application by the City Council at an upcoming public City Council meeting would authorize City staff to study a residential land use on this site and determine an acceptable level of development, taking into account the environment and the neighboring community. This is all that this application does. It does not approve a development project. It simply allows city staff to study the potential for a development project. We would like to ask for your support and encourage the City Council to approve this application to conduct this study. After you have viewed this presentation, if you have questions, comments, or input, you can call us directly at 949-476-2246, or you can email us at info@projectdimensions.com. We look forward to hearing from you. The project site is shown here in yellow. The site is located at the corner of Camino Las Ramblas and Avenida California, directly west of Via de Agua. The surrounding homeowner association locations are also shown here. The site is 7.3 acres in size. Vehicular access is proposed from Avenida California. Why are we developing this site? School districts, including Capistrano Unified, are struggling to fund public education and facility improvements. CUSD has analyzed its needs, and due to declining enrollment, no longer needs this vacant site for a school. CUSD has also identified millions of dollars in priority facility upgrades and repairs for two schools that serve this neighborhood, Palisades Elementary School and Shore Cliffs Middle School. With this in mind, CUSD has determined that the best use for this site is to entitle it for residential development, sell it to a reputable residential developer, and then use the proceeds to fund facility improvements at these two schools. In addition, the site is a vacant and unattractive nuisance in the neighborhood, and there is a large demand in Orange County for infill housing. Zoning. The proposed development is part of the Forester Canyon Plan community, and the current zoning is PI, or Public Institutional. The proposed change will add an RM overlay for residential medium, with a proposed density up to 67 units, or 9.2 dwelling units per acre. The 67 units proposed could be a mix of single-family detached homes, paired homes, sometimes called duplexes, or townhomes. The preliminary architecture conforms to the Pacifica San Juan design guidelines, city and local zoning guidelines, and fits aesthetically within the surrounding community. The maximum building height will be 35 feet. The final design will be a part of the city's site plan approval process. Conceptual architectural elevations of the duplexes or paired homes are shown here in both Spanish and contemporary farmhouse styles. The single-family detached homes would be designed in a similar style. Conceptual architectural elevations of the townhomes are shown here in a Spanish Monterey style. The letter shown on the left is from Clark Hampton, Deputy Superintendent of Capo Unified School District. The letter commits the use of the proceeds from the sale of this property to fund facility improvements of Palisades Elementary School and Shore Cliffs Middle School. These two schools directly serve the residents of the future Camino Las Ramblas neighborhood, and most likely yours if you are watching this presentation. The letter reads, "Finally, it is important to note that any proceeds from the sale of the property will be used to make facility improvements to the schools that serve the students where the property is located, Palisades Elementary School and Shore Cliffs Middle School." The pie chart shown here depicts the breakdown of facility improvement costs by priority for the Palisades Elementary School and totals over $11 million. The pie chart shown here depicts the breakdown of improvements for the Shore Cliffs Middle School, totaling over $5.7 million. The sale of the property could potentially fund both the Palisades Elementary School and Shore Cliffs Middle School Priority 1 through 5 facility improvements. The development of the project will include both public safety and landscape enhancements. Here you can see in the bottom photo the existing non-landscaped condition at the slope along Camino Las Ramblas where the project is located. The image at the top shows the proposed improvements, including a new sidewalk and landscaping. As we have talked to many people within the community, there is a significant concern along Camino Las Ramblas with illegal dumping. This project could help deter this behavior once the frontage of the project is landscaped and maintained regularly. Community issues to be studied. The items shown here will be further studied as to the impact each will have on the surrounding community. These items have already been studied to some length, and recommendations have been included in the proposed design. This application will complete those studies and allow the public to review and comment at public hearings regarding park use, traffic, emergency egress during a natural disaster, existing site grade and the geology of the site, height of the homes and view impacts, aesthetics, and landscaping. Project review process. As with any development plan, this will have to go through the normal review process with the City of San Juan Capistrano. These are the subsequent steps that the application must go through before the development could be approved. As you can see, in addition to this outreach effort, there are 3 required public hearings before approval, including Design Review Committee, the Planning Commission, and the City Council. Benefits provided with this plan. Here we have listed the numerous benefits this plan could bring to the school district, the city, and the community. From improvements and repairs to existing school facilities, to development fees that can be used to improve the city, to beautification of roadways and deterrence of illegal behavior, the project has a lot to offer. We hope you will show your support for the City Council to approve this application to study this potential residential development project. Thank you for taking the time to participate in this virtual neighborhood meeting regarding the Camino Las Ramblas residential development project. If you have input, questions, or comments, please feel free to send them to info@projectdimensions.com.